In this video, we're checking out the brand new DJI Mic Mini 2, but you're listening to me on the quite good audio quality coming from the Sony ZV-E1. But now I'm going to switch to the DJI Mic Mini 2. And now we've switched over to the new DJI Mic Mini 2. Now, if you're thinking of getting your first wireless microphone or just wondering what's new with the Mic Mini 2, I'll explain all in this video. I'm going to test these microphones in real world situations, indoors, outdoors, and in noisy environments, so you can hear exactly what this microphone sounds like. Now, this video is sponsored by DJI, who have sent us in the Mic Mini 2 for us to check out and review for this video. I'm also going to walk through some of the key features and show you how easy it is to use for different types of creators. This is the DJI Mic Mini 2. Now, the transmitters are extremely lightweight at just 11 grams. You can barely feel it, and you can attach it either using the magnetic mount clip, which is on the back here, or you also get a magnet as well, which is what I'm using right now to attach it to my top. Now, we've got two cases here. This is the mobile version, and this one here is the one I'm using for the camera now. This is the mirrorless one. And what I like about this case is the case stores everything neatly. So often if you buy a wireless microphone kit, you'll have a bag full of cables, wind muffs, USB-C, extension things and stuff like that. This is all here in this case, so you can put both your transmitters with the furry dead cat on. You've got the USB-C connection there, the transmitter goes in here, and you've got your magnets, and your cable can go in there as well. So this is a small case that also charges the microphones as well. So it's a really easy to carry around device that you can put in your camera bag, and it's easy to set up as well. As mentioned, DJI have sent us two kits. One single microphone, which is this one, designed for mobile filmmakers, and the dual receiver set, which can be used on mobile, Mac or PC, or with your full mirrorless camera like I'm using right now. They've also sent us these cool magnetic covers. Just take a look at these. Tons of different colors. We've even got some designer ones available as well, but we're going to talk more on these later on because I think they are really worth delving into and make this microphone very unique. Now, you have been listening to me from the start of this review when I switched over using this Mic Mini 2, but I think what we should do temporarily is just switch over back to the internal microphone of the Sony ZV-E1. Okay, so for just a second here, we've switched back to the internal microphone on the Sony ZV-E1 away from the Mic Mini 2. Now, I think a lot of people, especially this Sony, it's known for having really good internal audio, and a lot of people will use this. I've used it, but I think there's a huge difference when you go from internal microphones to having something that's close up, that offers a little bit more tonality in your voice. So let's switch back again to the DJI Mic Mini 2. And now we're back on the Mic Mini, and this is what it sounds like. So you can see a huge jump there between what you may be getting already from your phone or your mirrorless camera to having something that's much, much more professional and super easy to use. So this is where you'll notice the biggest difference: a clearer voice and less background noise. Now, I'm just going to be upfront here. We've been using DJI mics that we've purchased ourselves for about 5 to 6 years now, so I'm very, very familiar with them, and I just love how easy they are. You just open your case, you turn them on, and they have never failed in the 5 to 6 years. Now, I'm just saying that because when DJI said they were about to release this Mic Mini 2, we already have the pro level versions, the Mic 3, but I'm always interested in seeing what they're doing in this space, because I think this is the most important space. Creators who are just getting into content creation, or they want a great microphone, but maybe they don't have the high-end budget. Can you get professional sounding audio on a smaller budget? And I think yes, you can. Okay, so let's bring this outside for our first outdoor test. Right now, I'm using the internal microphone on the Sony ZV-E1. Actually, one of the best internal microphones on a camera. So this is the audio that you can expect when you have the little furry dead cat on the camera. But now let's put on the DJI Mic Mini 2. Now we have switched to the DJI Mic Mini 2. Now we are outside and it's hard to control the audio, but we've got the furry dead cat on here, and it's very, very windy here in St Ives today. So this is what the DJI Mic Mini sounds like. We've got cars going by, we're near a little roundabout here. So this is the audio that you can expect to get when you use the DJI Mic Mini 2. Now, I think what we should do next is test out some other things that this microphone can do. Let's test out the range. I'll show you a little range test, and we'll test out the
noise reduction that this microphone has built in as well. And then we'll test out the voice presets too. So let's go into town and we'll test those things out. Okay, so let's walk down into town. And the great thing about a microphone like this is that it's perfect for vlogging. So you can just leave it on your shirt, obviously. And you don't have to worry about the distance, of course, because you can be 500 meters away from the microphone, the camera, or you can be vlogging like this and you get nice consistent audio all the way through. Okay, so we're filming on the iPhone in-log. This is the iPhone 16 Pro, so not the latest iPhone, but you can plug the transmitter into the iPhone, and now we're recording with the DJI Mic Mini 2 on the iPhone, and we're filming in log. So you can really convert your iPhone into a content creation powerhouse when you're using this microphone. Now, we're next to some air conditioning here. We've got the sea in the background, and we've got a busy cafe. So quite a noisy environment. I think this microphone does a great job just on no settings on at all. But now Amy's going to change the setting to the kind of medium, the basic level of noise reduction. And there we go. So this is on low. So this is, again, we're next to the air conditioning, we're next to the sea. Maybe you just need a slight adjustment. This is what low sounds like. A good one to use if you want to keep the clarity of your voice sounding really good. But now let's turn it on to the high setting. And now we are on high. So has this made much difference to the sea in the background, this air conditioning unit right here? This is the maximum amount of noise reduction you can get on the DJI Mic Mini 2. And what I like about this is you can change this on the receiver itself. So whether you're filming on your own or with someone else, like Amy's just adjusted this on the fly without us having to stop recording. And this is the audio quality that you can expect. So let's turn it back to off. And just to show you, this is the air conditioning unit that I've been next to all this time. It's just gone off actually. So that's the air conditioning unit. We've got the sea over here and the busy cafe in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of a range test now. I'm gonna walk over to that buoy on the side of the cliffs. That's about 80 meters away. So I'm gonna walk there now. I'll carry on talking as we go through. Obviously I've got my back to the microphone. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. And again, just another reason why mics like this are so good, because whether you're filming yourself or filming with a friend or a colleague, you can get some great distance between you and the camera, which is incredible. So I'm nearly all the way up here to the buoy. Can you still hear me okay? That's the question. This microphone does have fantastic range, and to be honest, at this point here, you wouldn't want to be any further away from your camera, I don't think, because it would take you quite a while to get back to your camera. I'm going to walk back now, just to show you what this is like. Another thing as well, what you'll notice is when I'm walking, you don't hear much microphone noise. The noise that you get when your shirt or you walking affects the microphone. The microphone handling is really good with the DJI Mic Mini 2. So I hope this helps you understand the kind of range you can get with your DJI Mic Mini 2. So let's do an outdoor test of these voice tones. At the moment, this is just the standard voice tone. This is how it sounds like plugging directly into an iPhone. It will sound, of course, the same on any mirrorless camera. Next to the sea, with the voice tones turned off on the regular. Now let's change it and see what it sounds like. Okay, so now we have the voice tone set to rich. So this should bring more emphasis to the voice without having that kind of muddy tone to it that you sometimes get. I've listened to this back. I think it sounds really, really nice actually, especially when someone like this, again, with a lot of ambient noise going on. I think this one can work really, really nice for the voice, and it just means you don't have to edit it in post. So this is the rich voice tone. Okay, so this is the bright voice tone. This is going to bring up the treble in your voice. Actually helps to make your voice a lot clearer. I think this is good, especially if you have maybe a deeper voice or you're in a scenario with like aircon, lots of low filter noise. This is going to bring up the, as I say, the treble, the brightness of any vocals. Also very, very good. Now, what I like about these is they're all subtle in a way. I don't think you would notice they were on, but they all make a big enough difference. So this is with the bright on. I'm going to go back to normal now. And now we're on the regular, and I think this is nice. This is just a real nice balance of vocal quality. Seagull just here. A real nice balance of vocal quality. So I think all of them are good, and I'd recommend you test them all out, see which one suits your voice best or your recording situation. I think I'm going to genuinely leave mine on this regular one. I like this. Means I can just plug in and go. So this mic is designed to work in a few different setups. For a standard YouTube setup, you can connect it directly to your camera. For mobile creators, you can connect it to your phone for filming or live streaming. And it's as simple as just plugging in the transmitter and receiver and you're good to go. One thing you can do as well, you can also connect 2 transmitters at once. So this makes it super useful if you're doing videos with friends or business colleagues, or if you even want to use a podcast. So many people are using these to record podcasts because you no longer need a big mixer, some really expensive microphones all over the place. You can just attach these to your the person you're interviewing shirt. You have one, it's connected to your camera. You don't have to faff around with all the editing and the audio connections in your editing software. The audio is on your video and it's just good to be chopped up and uploaded to YouTube. Now, one thing for me which really sets this apart is the compatibility with the DJI Osmo audio. So if you're already using DJI compatible cameras like I am, so I have the DJI Pocket 3, I have the Osmo Action 6, I can just use this microphone directly with the camera without needing to plug in a separate receiver. So that just means fewer cables and a simpler setup. I mean, just imagine that. You've got your Pocket 3 or your Action 6, and all you need to do is pop this tiny little transmitter in your pocket, turn it on, and you've got audio quality, the same audio quality that you're listening to right now, but with a little action camera. Audio, it's underestimated how much audio changes your video. Good quality audio can make a average looking video sound really, really good, but now you're pairing high-end level video on those cameras like the Pocket 3 and the Action 6, but pairing it with high quality audio as well, you've got the complete video package right there.
Actually, while I'm in the studio, this is a recording using the internal microphone of the Osmo Action 6. Now, I've got to give credit to DJI. I think the internal microphone of the Osmo Action 6 is fantastic, and I love using this even without a microphone. But if you are using the Action 6 as your primary camera, let me now pair the Mic Mini 2, and you can hear exactly what this sounds like if we use the Mic Mini with the Action 6.
Okay, we have now paired the Mic Mini with the Action 6, and this is the audio that you can expect from the Mic Mini when it's paired. Now you can tell when it's connected because you can see the little light bars moving at the top of the screen, but also what this means is, let me just see if I can show you this. I can leave the Action 6 on my shelf over there, and normally when you would walk away from an action camera like this, the audio quality is going to get quieter and quieter. But when you have a microphone like the Mic Mini, you can walk around, you can face away from the camera, and the audio quality is always going to be good. So if you're using the Action 6 or a camera like this, it means you can just do more dramatic, dynamic shots. I often film, say I'm inside my car and the camera's outside the car. It means you still get clean, crispy audio. So if you're using another DJI camera like the Pocket 3, Action 6, any camera that supports the Osmo audio, it's going to work with this. So on the camera, we have 3 levels of noise reduction. This is the first one, which is completely off, and then we're going to try it on the basic, and then we're going to try it on the strong. So I've just come down to St Ives. There's a few people walking around, there's seagulls, people enjoying themselves. So this is with no noise reduction turned on at all. Let's plug it into the iPhone. Let's change it to basic. Okay, so now the noise reduction is set to basic. This is the first level, and probably a good one to use when you're somewhere like this, where it's not super noisy, it's not crazy, but you've just got a little bit of background noise here and there. So this is what it sounds like on basic. Let's play for a little while, and now let's turn it on to strong. So now we have changed it to strong. This is the strongest level of noise reduction on the DJI Mic Mini 2. What does it sound like? It is actually quite noisy. There's obviously hundreds of people walking around. We've got the seagulls, we've got the beach. So this is what noise reduction sounds like on the stronger setting. Which one do you prefer?
Okay, so let's talk about the design and practicality. There's something really cool on this new microphone here. So let's just let the camera focus on this. There we go. You can actually just take off these magnetic covers and put on your own one. So I'm just going to put on a green one here. Let's just pump down that. And there we go. And you've instantly changed the color there of your receiver. Now,
DJI have this entire pack here with loads of funky looking colors. You've got white and black ones. So for example, sometimes it's good to show off the microphone. Sometimes you actually just want to hide it. So for example, if I was wearing my, well, I'm wearing a black top, I could put the black cover on and this would just blend in with my top or t-shirt, which is really, really cool. But I like the fact now that we can get some really nice designs. So as you can see, we've got all these colors here in this pack included. But one thing I like is this new designer pack. Let me show you this. We've got this new designer pack here. Look at this. This is from Victor Nye. And these are really, really cool artsy designs that you can pop on top of your mic. So let me tell you what, I'll go for this black and orangey colored one here. I'm just gonna take this off here. There we go. I like that. I think I'm gonna keep this on. Let me just show you this, another one here as well. Some really funky, cool colors on here. I really like the orange as well. As you know from our branding, we really like orange and black. So I'm just gonna put another one of these ones on here. Look at this on here. So if you want to add on some art to your microphone transmitters, you can do it easily with these new magnetic clip-on cases. I think they're really cool and they just add a bit of personality to your microphones. Definitely something that stands out and makes them a little bit different from all the other microphones on the market. They've also worked with illustrator Victor Nye on a special set of designs which add a bit more personality to the mic if you want to add something more creative. Now in terms of the practicality as well, let me just talk to you about that. Because these DJI mics have a little magnet on the back here, you can use the magnet to attach them directly to your shirt and put the magnet behind your shirt. But you've got these clips, but what's cool about these clips, the obvious that you can put them in your shirt, but you can twist them as well. So it means if you're putting them on a shirt and the shirt requires you to put the microphone on that way, you can then take the microphone off and just twist it so it's actually facing up toward your talent's mouth. So you've always got the best quality audio no matter which way this clip is facing. Battery life is also designed for longer recording sessions, especially when using the charging case. And if you're in a rush, a quick charge can give you enough power to keep filming. So overall, this is a very simple and practical wireless microphone. And don't be fooled thinking because this isn't the pro top end one from DJI that the audio quality isn't very good. As you can hear throughout this video, it's almost like they've got the pro microphone and stuffed it into a mini microphone. It's very, very good and very, very comparable to my Mic 3. As I say, I think DJI have simply just stuffed a pro level microphone in here without telling us. It's really lightweight, it's easy to use and makes a noticeable difference to your audio quality. It's especially useful if you're creating content regularly and you want something reliable without having a complicated setup. So I think if you're looking to improve your audio, and let's be honest, who's not, this is a really easy upgrade to your setup. I'll be doing more videos with these going forward, and as I say, I've got those other cameras, so I'll be constantly using these microphones you'll see within our videos. Now, if you've got any questions or you'd like us to do any tests, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm sure we can do another video on that subject. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.